everyone. Welcome back. I am back today with more of the Stardust Crusaders OVA. Not just more, you guys. We are doing the very last episode. Last episode of the 2000 edition and last episode period because we wrapped up the 1993 edition 7 episodes ago. So yeah, it's bittersweet, you guys, because this is the last, Jojo thing that's not a manga review that I'm going to do for a little while. It's very bittersweet for me. But I am hoping to do like a tier list. I was hoping to do that today. I don't know if we're going to get to do it today. But yeah, I am definitely, you're definitely going to see JoJo content around my channel because, of course you will, because this is me that we're talking about, you guys. It's like it's in my blood now. But yeah, it's definitely sad to say goodbye to the weekly reactions for now. But yeah, so we are finishing off the Enya story, of course, from last time. I did not think they were going to split that up. The ones that they split up took me by surprise, and then we just went through some of them. We skipped some of them, so but I kind of get the reasoning because this was sort of an important one, and I'm not really sure where we're going with this. I'm sure it's going to be somewhat close to the original, but at the same time, they've already changed a lot of things, and we still have no resolution with the whole Avdol thing. I don't know if we'll get it. You know, any time during this. I mean, technically speaking, they're not adapting every single story, so if they want to, I guess they can just leave it as Avdol somehow returned in the second one. I don't know. It's not really their problem. They're not covering the second half. So or maybe they're just retconning it to be no, because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to go smoothly with the whole the 1993 one. So he has to come back somehow, but maybe they're just not going to cover. I don't know. But yeah, so we have an interesting fight ahead of us. I think the change of Enya being able to change her physique and everything was interesting, and honestly it actually made for kind of a cool scene that we had with her and Polnareff. I really miss the humor. I really miss the humor of what I remember of this episode of just Polnareff just accidentally twisting the knife on Enya about her son and everything, and it was so funny. Even the whole horse is done way more serious and very grave tone compared to the anime, but it's an interesting take, and honestly we're in this whole zombie town kind of atmosphere, and I mean, they really bring it with the dark, creepy atmosphere. It's an interesting, different take on the tone of the story and, to a degree, the direction of the story. Although the direction, I think, overall is going to be definitely somewhat the same. But yeah, guys, I tend to rant a lot during these, so you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into it because we do have that big, long intro to cover, and for once, I'm actually going to remember that we do have that to cover. So without further ado, let's just go ahead. Let's jump right into the last episode of the Stardust Crusaders OVA, you guys. Let's do this. Wait! Oh my god, they're not? For once, they're not starting off with the intro? Are you kidding me? Yeah. Now he's gonna come in and almost kind of help. That's crazy. Here I thought I had all this time to talk. I mean, it's just I can't help but think of how many times that Misu was shot by someone. I'm sorry, it's the first thing I thought of. I'm so sorry. Wow. Okay, the intro for this one is going so hard right now because, while we're doing credits, interspliced with, not the, we did too much tongue stuff on this show already. We didn't need more. Oh, I really hope this isn't going to lead to him having to, the toilet. Oh, dang. What a cold opening! The one time I actually remembered not to talk too much during the intro. I thought I had more time. Here we go. Last one, you guys. This should be good. Joestar's secret technique. We learned it while we were in the group. Oh, dang it. No, no! I already know what's going to happen, but is he in the bath? I'm so worried. If there's one thing I don't want to relive, it's him having to lick that toilet with a wounded tongue. And then Joseph making fun of him about it. He really does, except they really didn't show that. No, they're definitely gonna make him do it, you guys. No, come on. We are seeing more of the rest of the crew in this one, though, because I don't remember seeing them at all. Like, this whole part was, like, all Polnareff. And then then Jojo shows up at the end to take care of Enya. Yeah. Silver Chariot looks so... All the stands look really, really good in this. Honestly, the designs are really sick. I like the designs a lot. It's harder knowing what happens. It's harder knowing that he's gonna end up having... I mean, to be fair, they did show him getting attacked in the bathroom by J. Guile, too. They did show that. However, we haven't had as much just overall bathroom humor. The build-up on this, though, look at this, like, creepy, slow build-up that they're doing. They're leaning so much more into, I feel like, the horror aspect of JoJo's in this one. He's gonna try to look through it. Oh, the build-up is kind of intense. As I remember, though, this was not... Yeah, because you think something's going to go through the keyhole, right? Yeah. His eye. Yeah, it looks like it's going to get his eye, but then it's... No, he's definitely going to have to lick that toilet, you guys. Okay, you know what? If you have to tell your minions to laugh, like, that's pretty pathetic. Yeah. That's how it works. Pooh. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. The one thing they kept in with toilets, they couldn't have kept the pig. The pig was somewhat of an amusement. They're thinking, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Please don't actually, please don't actually make me. Yeah, oh, thank God for you, Jojo. Thank God for you. Please get in here. He's cleaning the toilet at the moment. It is his favorite place to be fair. And this was, she's trying to get him in there. Because it was you know, we didn't have the younger one last time. It was just like the regular, older Enya being like, yeah, why don't you? Okay. She definitely just used his name. So if he wrote it Cutero. Although somebody was saying they did say the names in this one. They did say the names. He's Cutero. There we go. Now it's all coming out. You know, he's just cool as a cucumber, you guys. He's like he's not phased at all. He actually, was that a hint of a smile? He's like, oh good, a challenge. It's time to get some auras out here, for sure. Yeah, that's not going to be any problem for him. Come on now. Save him! Holler of no! We had to look that. You know what, guys? It's going in the vault. I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to think about it. Does he look worried, ma'am? I mean, how are they doing? Just fighting for his life. That's all. I don't remember. Did that happen? It might have happened. I don't remember that, honestly. It might have happened. I can't remember. There. Ah, there we go. Oh, maybe this did happen. Sorry. Undead. You know, they're just like the that it's really hard to take someone seriously when they're just like no. You know what I mean? Like yeah. I remember how Jojo takes care of her, and I'm curious to see how close they get that to what I remember. Because it's pretty cool. Oh, are we reverting back? Wow. Oh, nice. I love it when like we just get to see Joseph use Hermit Purple like Spider-Man. No! No! Cockyween, you're such a good boy! You're such a gentleman, but why? That was awesome. Did you see? Like, honestly, they just made Cockyween look like such a boss in this. Yeah. He's just like a puppet now. No! Please don't make fun of him about it. It's gonna be a little difficult, yeah. Oh boy. This, I don't ever remember them all being on the outside of the hotel before. I remembered a lot of it happening inside the hotel. This is pretty, whoa, this is freaky. And of course we have no idea that the old woman on Cockyween's back is actually, whoa. Yeah, Star Platinum's got this. Oh, yeah, okay, I feel like I definitely would have remembered this much Hermit Purple use. I could be wrong, but... Okay, that was so sick. He's literally like Spider-Man right now. No! Ick! The tongue, though. Why the tongue? Like, that just goes to show how nasty she is, because, like, you could pull somebody back any other part of their body. And she just had to go for the tongue, which is like, if you've ever bitten your tongue, you know, like, how much that hurts. Yeah. Oh, it definitely didn't happen this way. I don't remember any of this. Whoa. Oh, that's a good shot. Oh, this is nasty. This is really nasty. I mean, it's really cool, though. Huh? What are we looking at? Oh! Oh! You're kidding me! Oh my god, the fire should have been such a big tip-off! I had no idea! That's freaking crazy! The fire should... Oh my god! Are you kidding me? I literally did not see that coming a mile away. The fire should have been the biggest clue in the whole world. And I was just like, I don't remember her seeing doing this, but okay. That's so sick! They're just gonna have him, like, show up to save the day. So maybe he's gonna be the one to take her out in this. Yeah. Oh, man. So, I'm guessing Avdol's gonna get to come in and deliver the final blow. That is so crazy! They did bring him back, you guys! That's, I gotta say, pretty sick return. I mean, it's no, you know, having the zombie version first and then having him soup in and him having the chickens and all that. But it hits pretty hard. Oh. Oh. Oh, he's going in for a cigarette. He's just gonna be like, yada, yada. Ah! It's so cool! That's so sick, though! Oh, I love it! I'm not a smoker, but that's actually pretty freaking cool. That's so cool! Oh my god! Jojo is gonna get to go in and... But man... Getting the... Huh? Oh! Yeah, he put that together so fast. Mm-hmm. So they kind of combined her and Empress. Yeah, they killed, because remember, Nana, I think her name was like supposed to be a young, beautiful woman, and oh, he can... Yeah, oh my god, they're gonna use the one from the Captain episode from the Dark Blue Moon. But ooh, ow. We found the one. There we go. That was a cool way to bring that back around. Yeah, I mean, you were not going to get this past Jojo. Yeah. Oh! Oh! Polnareff! Still got control of Polnareff. This is bad. Oh! 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 He's getting thrown around like a rag doll. Ow! Ah! Oh no! Oh no! That's right. Because remember, it's one of them got him too. Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. We need to handle this fast. Oh, look at the like bloody smoke though. It's nasty. Ew, the effect though. JoJo's just not fazed by anything. He's just like, okay. Or did you fall into his trap? That's a cool transition, by the way. That was really cool. I like that effect. Yada yada does it, indeed. Oh, I love that. I love getting to have him show up and help. Because he wasn't in this fight. He didn't come back for like a little while after this. Yeah, you're done. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Your son had it coming. I'm sorry, but it's very, very, very true. That's such a grotesque visual. I remember what we did too with Star Platinum. We just like took, yeah, yeah. That was one way to handle that. I mean, so I love how Jojo thinks, because it's so simple, but it's like, yeah, well, that would do it. Heck yeah. Star Platinum's another one that just looks great in this. They did such a good job with all the designs. There we go. And we're not going to get to see the next one where she finally gets taken out, but... Or maybe she just will here. I don't know, since, like, we really don't need to... Oh! Okay. Can we have a round of applause for how Joseph is using Hermit Purple? Because... Look at him swinging around like he's gosh darn Spider-Man. I love this. Like, as if he couldn't get any hotter. Well, I mean... oh... mm-hmm. And it didn't lodge into his, yeah. That is absolutely insane, by the way. But I'm glad we got a little bit more time with him. Oh, even Jojo is happy. Friend. Love you, friend. Pretty early on, yeah. She was acting a little too normal to be on a show like this. He's like, that's my grandbaby right there. Here's the yeah, oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. What did I say? Here's the thing, honey. We've been hiding it from you. I gotta say, it's a pretty mean move. Yeah. Actually, you know what? That's cold, Cockyween. That's cold. I gotta tell you, you know I love you, but that's pretty cold. Of course, this time it only went on for like a few days. You know what I mean? Like, this was a little... Oh, yeah. Oh, girl, you're done. Yeah, he's gonna be like... Whoa! Oh. Yeah, I do remember the nasty... Oh. She's not telling you anything, hon. She's not telling you anything. So we are gonna see her get taken out, okay? I think she knows exactly who he is. She's good with it. Oh, honey. Oh, she's gonna be like... Wait. Oh, why don't you try? Okay. So kind of a... Dang it. I don't think he has a heart anymore. If I'm being honest. It's pretty devoid of anything like that. Okay, so they did that. They brought Avdol back. The way they brought Avdol back was really cool. Honestly, like, he was never in this story, too, so it's really cool to, like, see him show up. The way he gave Jojo a light and everything. Yeah, and here goes the rest of the town's going back to what it was. Just, yeah. Oh, and they're all just bones. It's looking very, you know what? This is very fitting for spooky season. I have to say, very fitting. Just like the sound effects, the ambiance, like listen to that, like, ooh. It's so creepy. They did a really good job with the creepy atmosphere. Yeah, this is what it really looked like. The whole town was a stand. We really trumped boat with entire town. Wow, that's what you get for following Dio. Heck yeah, she was. But nothing that we couldn't handle. I mean, Jojo had that all figured out. Oh, he's not looking very good. He's like, oh. Okay. Yeah, just kind of, I mean, I don't know. I always felt like he kind of wanted, Araki kind of was toying with the idea of whole horse being a bro. Never really went through with it, but he was always like a little bit less awful. Aww, you're gonna save her. Okay, and so I'm guessing we're picking up, this would have been going into, was the sun before or after this? I can't remember. Because they were in the desert for that. Oh, no, are we just cutting right to the desert where Speedwagon Foundation shows up? That's probably what we're doing. God, there it is, you guys. I gotta tell you, they changed that one quite a bit, but I thought the changes were actually really good. Like, if you had to condense this, they do a really good job with, like, boss entrances in this. Like, honestly, I saw the fire, I saw all of it, and it just, like, none of it clicked. I was just standing there like, no. Like, it did not even occur to me that would be how they would bring back Avdol, that they would bring him back in this episode, or, like, that they would bring him back in the middle of the fight. I thought maybe, like, at the end, I thought maybe in the epilogue they'd be like, oh, hey, we have someone here to see you, Polnareff. Like, say hi to Avdol, who's been alive all along. But I didn't think he'd show up, like, mid-fight. I gotta say, whoever does these OVAs does such a good job with, like, the boss entrances. Because, like, we had Kakyoin show up in the middle of the Dio fight in the 1993 one. And then we had this time around where... and I love that they brought in, they combined a few elements of stories. I won't say they combined stories completely, but we know, like, with Empress, we had the young woman or the older, like, she was just, like, very, like, monstrous looking. And, it always throws me off. Does it throw anyone else off a lot? Just to have, like, it's like all I can hear now. It's like the cowbell, and if you guys seen the skit with, it's a pretty famous SNL skit with Don't Fear the Reaper with the cowbell. And I was like, all I hear is literally this song's cowbell. Oh, guys, I'm losing it. I don't know if I ever had it, to be honest. Anyway, what was I saying? Cool entrances. Yeah, I mean, I kind of thought they'd have him show up like at the end, but not mid-fight. So, oh yeah, so they combined Empress with her being like a nasty, like, you know, she's looking all nasty, and then she like disguises herself as a young woman. They kind of combine that here with Enya. And they combine the thing from Dark Blue Moon, where we had the way that Jojo like kind of smokes out the captain who's like the imposter and everything. So that was cool. I like that at least they brought some of the elements of other stories into this so that we could enjoy them adapted in this form, you know? Even if they weren't able to do the whole stories or do it exactly as it was. I gotta say, for having to like smush this all down into a certain amount of time, I think they did a pretty admirable job with what they did, with the changes they made. Like all the changes they made pretty much still got us to the same place. I mean, they definitely got us to the same place. And like some of them were actually really cool. Like having Avdol show up like that was really, really sweet. And I liked it a lot. So yeah, I would say overall, I'm not sure which version I liked better, 93 or 2000. To be honest, I didn't see a huge difference in the way that they were done. They were animated the same. They had the same voice actors, I'm pretty sure. I would say the only difference would be slightly better production quality, just because you are talking about like a number of years between, like 7 years between productions. You know, like this one doesn't look quite as aged, and just the quality of it. But they were both really solid, and it definitely felt like they were all done by the same people, which I'm pretty sure they were. And like, it felt like a continuation. I mean, not exactly, because it's actually a prequel, but like, it definitely felt like it all flowed together. So, I can see why people just like group these all in together as like, they're not really separate, even though they were kind of like produced separately at separate times and everything. But yeah, it was really good, guys. I enjoyed the OVAs a lot. I gotta say, like, if you were a JoJo fan back in the day and this is your only JoJo, like, this is pretty solid. Like, it's not 1000% manga accurate, but they only tweaked what they needed to for the most part. And, you know, what changes they did have to make for those reasons, I think were actually done pretty well. And I think it's one thing, and I know we said this about the Rohan show too, it's one thing to have to change something, it's a spirit in which you do it, you know? Like, why are you changing it? Because sometimes it is necessary for the story. You're not going to be able to adapt everything exactly 100%. But like, you know, another good example of this is like, the One Piece Netflix show, which had total input from the creator of One Piece. And I did see it. Sadly, I did not react to it. But, you know, like, it's a good example. That's a good example. The Rohan show is a good example of, like, yes, you had to adapt this to a different medium, and you did have to make changes for time reasons, for whatever, but you did it in the spirit of the content, you know what I mean? Like, it still felt like it didn't feel like you changed the story genre whatever completely in order to do that, you know? Like, it still feels like you're watching the same thing. And I think that's the important thing. It's not even so much changes, it's just how and why you do it, you know? And if you're kind of doing it with respect to the original content, which I think this absolutely did. There were some things I missed. I missed a lot of the humor, but to be honest, like, I don't think they left that out to be, you know, maybe some of it was time constraint and everything, but like also as an artistic choice to kind of lean into the more serious, grim horror side of JoJo's. Like, I can totally see that, you know, this was a time when like you could kind of get away with having darker, more mature, more graphic, stuff. Especially for OVAs, because they weren't like on TV or anything. They went straight to video. And, you know, so I think they just kind of leaned into that a little bit more and took out a little bit of the wackiness. Of course, we still did have wackiness, mostly centered around Polnareff, but it's not like we just had a totally, like, it took itself way too seriously, you know? But yeah, I you know, as an artistic choice, like, I can see why some of the humor was left out and everything. That being said, they balanced all of that with just some of the best, like, creepy horror vibes. Maybe if I was forced to choose, I maybe like the 2001 and the way it was done just a tiny bit more, because they do such a good job, like, really building up the horror ambiance. You know, like, you can really tell, like, you can hear it in the sound effects. You know, the buildup is there, but it feels like, you know, they really are making it creepy. I don't know if that makes any sense, because I thought that the 93 version had a great use of, like, silence. Like, they used silence really well to, like, build up the tension of a scene. But in this one, it definitely felt almost like they were doing, like, a modern day, like, horror show or movie or whatever, in the way that they did, like, the sound and the visuals and everything. Particularly, like, we had some that really lent themselves to that a little bit more. Like, this one was a great one to do that with. But even, like, the one with the boat was so much scarier than I remember. So yes, I think they did a great job. I think they set out to do everything they wanted and needed to do. I mean, the story is pretty much intact. You get the gist. Like, if you showed this to somebody who'd never seen or read JoJo, they would be able to tell you, like, everything that happened. Like, everything that needed to be in there was in there. And like I said, I really appreciate kind of having the, excuse me, sorry, hiccupy. I appreciate the different take on it, you know, especially since, like, we can sit here with, like, an anime that's 99.5% faithful to the manga, and it's, you know, so, like, we don't have to sweat it as much, basically. We can just look at this as, like, one person's interpretation. This isn't the only JoJo's around, which does make it a little bit easier to judge it a little bit more fairly, I think. But yeah, I think it did everything it wanted and needed to do. It was a fun, interesting take. I loved the design. I think in some regards, I think the animation was even more detailed on this. The look, the visuals even more detailed. And I think that's, as you guys were telling me in the comments, it's one benefit of having, like, a very limited number of episodes that you have to do in anime, and you can kind of put a little bit more into each detail, as opposed to, you know, okay, we have, like, a 48 episode season part. So yeah, so I enjoyed it a lot. Also, complete and total props for having so much use of Hermit Purple in this. Like dang, like, Joseph was really practically Spider-Man in this. And it happened a couple times that, like, I don't remember, like, in the Dio fight in the last version of the OVA, and here, and there might have been a few other parts too, where it's like, it felt like he used it a lot, and not just to, like, I don't know. I really appreciate it a whole lot. And I think that goes towards, like, giving everyone, like, a nice spotlight. Like, we did have a good little, like, spotlight for pretty much everybody, throughout the entire, like, 13 episodes. We had a lot of Polnareff. I would say they focused probably the most maybe on Polnareff. We had some good Jojo stuff, obviously. We had a lot of focus on Avdol in this one. We didn't get, like, some of the more fun, like, just Joseph moments, which is a bummer, because we didn't have, like, the you know, the magnet scene, and we didn't have the one with Empress where he has a thing on his arm and everything. But, you know, maybe giving him more to do with Hermit Purple was kind of like a compromise for that. And we do kick off the whole story with, you know, Joseph and Jojo, so, you know, they do get a bit of time there. But yeah, I mean, I would say it was pretty top notch, you guys. Like, I'm always going to prefer the anime to, like, anything else, but this was surprisingly really, really, really good. And it was so, I said this before too, but it so feels like more like an 80s or 90s kind of production, even in the music and everything, that, like, it fits really well with the timing of this. So that's another thing that's really cool about it. But yeah, I mean, I would give it like at least like 4.5 stars. I can't even really think of a good reason to, like, knock a half a star off, except that just, like, for my personal opinion, like, some of the stuff they did leave out, like, is some of my favorite stuff. So, like, the humor, you know, but like I said, artistic choice, and it really worked with what they did. So, I'm not complaining about it, but it was pretty good, you guys. I'll be curious to hear what you thought of it. So far in the comments, I think you guys have really been enjoying it. I've been getting a lot of great feedback from you. And yeah, so this is this is kind of the end of our animated JoJo journey for now. For now, because one of these days we're going to get that manna from heaven, and Steel Ball Run is going to get announced, and we're going to get Steel Ball Run, and it's going to happen. It's going to be amazing. Just keep your chin up, everyone. It's going to happen. Really hoping they'll do another live-action Rohan episode at some point. The episodes don't come out very often, but you can bet your bottom dollar that the second I hear about it, I will be reacting to it. I think they kind of hinted at one of the stories in the last one that we watched. So I'm confident. I'm confident that maybe in like the next year or so, maybe we'll get another episode. Maybe even 2. I don't know though. We'll see. They seem to be like cutting down on the production a little bit. But yeah. And of course there's my manga reviews. I hope you'll join me for those. I do want to try to do a tier list review after this of parts 1 through 6. All the characters, which is like, I was looking at it and my God, you guys, it's like 800 characters. It's going to be a long video. I'm going to have to do like a speed run through it because like I could probably write like a, you know, at least like 1,000-word essay on almost like every character, whether they're major, like side character. There were some, like, who is that? I don't remember this person on like literally every character. Like they had Mary Stewart from part 1 in there. So look forward to that because I think that'll be a fun video. I'm definitely gonna have a category for like or like you were there. You were there, you showed up. Cause yeah, there's a lot. But yes, I'll do that and that'll kind of be like our little goodbye. But it's not really goodbye, because, like, guys, I will find a way to always have JoJo content here. Like, you already know. But yeah, so this wraps it up pretty much for now. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me and joining me on my JoJo journey. It's been a long road, you guys. A long and wonderful road. So, you know, it definitely had its pain along the way, but in a good way, in an artsy way. That's good. All right, you guys, please be sure to join me in the future for anything JoJo related or otherwise. I hope you'll check out the rest of my content. And of course, yes, I do have those manga reviews currently going. So, please be sure to join me next time and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.